The 2026 Ford GT MK4 is a car that redefines the meaning of speed, heritage, and exclusivity. It is the final evolution of Ford's legendary GT lineage. Crafted as a no-compromise race-bred machine that pays homage to the GT40 MK IV that triumphed. At Le Mans in 1967, with only 67 units set to be built, this hypercar is not simply transportation, it is a collector's piece, a historical tribute, and an engineering marvel designed for those who understand the true essence of racing. Every detail of its design, performance, and craftsmanship screams purpose, with Ford ensuring that this final chapter in the GT saga would not just honor its past, but also cement its place in the future of automotive legends. From the moment you see it, the 2026 GT MK4 makes its intentions clear. Its bodywork is sculpted from lightweight carbon fiber and optimized for aerodynamics in a way that most road cars can only dream of. The stretched rear end, massive fixed wing, and enormous diffuser create a silhouette that looks like it belongs on a Le Mans grid rather than a showroom floor. The elongated profile is more than just beautiful design, it improves high-speed stability while channeling airflow with surgical precision. Aggressive front splitters, side air tunnels, and race-inspired cooling vents give it the functional aggression of a track weapon, leaving no doubt that this car was engineered for one thing only: ultimate performance. At the heart of the GT MK4 lies a twin-turbocharged 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6, reworked and tuned to levels far beyond the standard Ford GT. While Ford keeps the official numbers guarded, insiders and experts suggest figures in excess of 800 horsepower. Combined with a racing-spec transmission, the MK4 is expected to sprint past 220 miles per hour with breathtaking acceleration that rivals or even surpasses modern hypercars. The lightweight chassis and aerodynamic design allow it to achieve an astonishing power-to-weight ratio, making every ounce of its engineering scream efficiency and ferocity. When you push this machine, you're not just driving, you're commanding a missile on wheels. Handling is just as impressive as straight-line speed. Ford and Multimatic have developed a race-inspired suspension system that adapts to track conditions while delivering razor-sharp feedback. The extended wheelbase increases stability during high-speed cornering, while carbon ceramic brakes provide colossal stopping power to balance the relentless thrust. Every detail of the suspension and chassis setup is tuned with track performance in mind, making the MK4 not just fast in a straight line, but devastatingly effective around curves, corners, and high-speed bends. This is not a car for comfort or convenience. It is a car built for control, for confidence, and for absolute domination. Step inside the cockpit and you are met with a pure racing environment. Gone are the luxuries of leather, infotainment screens, or soft-touch materials. This is a stripped-down, race-ready interior that exists for one reason: the driver. Lightweight racing seats hold you firmly in place. A digital telemetry cluster feeds you real-time performance data, and every control is positioned within reach for maximum efficiency. A roll cage, racing harnesses, and safety systems complete the package, reminding you that this car was never meant for public roads, it was born for the track. The MK4 doesn't care about comfort. It only cares about performance and safety at extreme speeds. What makes the 2026 GT MK4 even more special is its rarity and exclusivity. Only 67 examples will ever exist, each hand-assembled by Multimatic in Ontario, Canada. Ownership is not just about money, it requires an application process, with Ford choosing who gets to join this exclusive circle. The price starts at around $1.7 million, but in reality, this car is priceless. Its value lies not only in its engineering and performance, but in its history, legacy, and the fact that it represents the closing chapter of one of the most iconic names in racing. Those who own one will be part of a story that began in the 1960s when Ford dared to challenge Ferrari at Le Mans and changed motorsport forever. The name MK4 carries enormous historical weight. It directly references the GT40 MK IV that secured Ford's victory at the 1967 24 Hours of Le Mans, completing an era of dominance that cemented Ford as a racing powerhouse. By naming this final version of the modern GT the MK4, Ford has brought the story full circle, blending heritage with innovation. It is not just another supercar, it is a living tribute, a bridge between past glory and future engineering excellence. In doing so, Ford has ensured that the GT name will forever remain etched in history as one of the greatest performance machines ever built, beyond its numbers and specs. The MK4 carries a philosophy, a reminder of why people love cars. In an era where electrification dominates headlines, Ford chose to close out the GT legacy with a machine that embodies the raw emotion of combustion engines, the thrill of speed and the unmatched connection between driver and machine. The MK4 is not practical, it is not convenient, and it is not designed for everyone, and that is exactly why it is so special. It is pure, unfiltered performance. The kind of machine that stirs the soul and leaves an impression on history. The 2026 Ford GT MK4 is not just a car. It is a statement, a legend reborn, and a final love letter to racing heritage. It is the culmination of decades of engineering, the ultimate evolution of Ford's vision for the GT, and a rare glimpse at what happens when a car company builds a machine without compromise. For enthusiasts, it represents the pinnacle of what a combustion-powered hypercar can be, and for collectors, it is a dream machine that will only appreciate in value. This is not just another hypercar release, it is the closing chapter of a story that began with Ford's determination to conquer Ferrari and continues today with a machine that refuses to be forgotten. The 2026 GT MK4 proves that legends never fade, they evolve into something even more extraordinary. This is Car Vibes, bringing you the story of a car that will be remembered for generations as one of the greatest ever built.